I believe we've all been there at least one time where we've wanted something. We prayed about it. We had this big desire in our heart, and the desire actually outweighed the voice of God. The Lord said to me today that my people want their desires, but they don't want my answers. And so there are answers. God has basic answers that you need to fulfill your purpose, to do your assignment, and to even get your prayers answered. There are things, right? If that desire is so loud, if the voice of your desire is louder than the voice of God in your life, you won't be able to hear the Holy Spirit say, "No, son, not right now. No, daughter, you're not ready for that. No, I'm not going to do that in your life. That's not my will." We get so caught up in wanting, in this frenzy of what we want, how we want it, when we want it, that we desensitize ourselves from the voice of the Lord. And so what we do is we create this false voice in our heart that tells us yes, and tells us now, and tells us more, and we call it God, but it's ultimately the voice of our own desire that we've deluded ourselves into thinking, right? And so there are people who are rushing into money, rushing into opportunities, rushing into things that God has not called them to because they're following the voice of delusion. So the word of the Lord for today is seek God for his answers and not for your desires. Let God show you which desires are of him. That takes time in prayer. That takes seeking his face. That takes giving him the time that he ultimately deserves. And that's going to save us a lot of wasted energy, wasted effort, wasted money, wasted relationships when we give God the time that he needs. So don't just seek God for the things that you want. Seek him for his answers so that you can have his understanding. Because sometimes the best thing that can happen in your life is God's no, blocking you from the devil's yes.